one, a two, a 1, 2, 3 quattro. Leisurin is doing productive Leisurin. Ravi Shankar. Ravi Shankar. Oh! Hello, America. Didn't see you there. Caught me meditating. Well, I am ready to answer any and all of your fine questions you submitted through the torso pamphlet. That's what I like to call Facebook. Let's get right to it, shall we? First, I want to address something that kind of bothers me, that some of you don't follow directions very well. For instance, this person, Murray Ratabillo, even though the topic was supposed to be cutlery, I assume most of you know what cutlery is. Murray Rata wants to know, my new hobby are sexy masks. It works. Not sure what that's all about. But even worse than that, right below that, we got Carl Lynn Leisurin. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Her question about cutlery is cake pops. That's a fine question there, Carolyn. Let's see. And then later she got her act together a little bit more and she decided to ask this about cutlery. Carl Lynn asked, hobby horse course building and riding. It's a twofer. Carolyn, get a grip, y'all. All right, let's take a look at some of the better questions here. We're going to take a cruise up here. And our first respondent was Cayenne Pepper with how does one spackle and not make a mess of it? Well, now you're talking my language there, Cayenne. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right. What you're going to need for the old spackling job. Now, some of you are probably used to your traditional tools for that sort of thing, like the pink stuff for the wall. That's amateur hour as far as I'm concerned. If you don't have time to get to the hardware store, what you gonna do when there's a spackling job? Well, all you're gonna need, skizzers and vanilla pudding. Let's get to it, shall we? All right, we are on location with Bart McGriddle. Anyway, we're gonna take a look here at a little spackling job. So, get a load of this freak show. Anyways, there's a picture. We're going to take that picture right off the wall. Oh, well, that ain't going to work. Because I put in earthquake proofing. So instead, we're going to just fill in this little hole up here. So we got our vanilla pudding and we got our scissors. Now this might seem counterintuitive, but I'm gonna dip the scissors right in there. Now, as old Bob Ross would say, you're just going to want to kind of tap that in there. And Cayenne Pepper was concerned about the mess. Well, check this out. You get it right there. That is tasty. All right, another lesson learned. Thank you. You're welcome, America. All righty, let's jump right back into your questions. Let's take a look here on the old torso pamphlet. Julia Monica. That's kind of exotic sounding. Hope I'm saying that right. Julia Monica says, kind of cutlery adjacent. Well, that's not a good start there, Julia. How long are sauce packets good for? None of them have used by dates. I'm intrigued by this question, even though it has absolutely zero to do with cutlery. Because you see, back in, I don't remember, I think it was like 87 maybe, that McDonald's started selling what, as far as I'm concerned, they might just call it ambrosia, the nectar of the gods. You may know it as McNuggets. And it's kind of a keepsake. I decided to set aside the very first McNugget sauce. So this has been sitting in my back drawer here for nigh on 30-something years. And you're right, there is no use by date on said package. Let's give her a try, shall we? Looks good. It's honey mustard. Looks pretty honey and mustardy. Old Bart's a little green in the gills after the nugget sauce mishap. But I will soldier on. Look at some more of your questions here. Maria Howard says, how do I make a raised garden bed? Once again, we are off topic, so you are eliminated. Thrown off the island, as it were. Now here we have a question from, now this is an Asian name, so I know I'm going to mess it up. It's Hadasa Matavetsky. I think that's how you say that. Her question is, everything you can do with the unused bamboo chopsticks that come with your Chinese takeout that accumulates in your drawers. Well, I do have an answer prepared for this because on more than one occasion recently I've had Chinese takeout accumulate in my drawers. And, wait a minute. Oh, drawer. Oh, that's completely different. Moving on. Larry Good. Oh, for God's sakes. Larry Gwiddicky. How do you stop a door from squeaking? You're all familiar, I assume, with the concept of white noise that will cover any unusual, annoying sounds in the background. So because I am white and because I can make noise, I have a solution. Now my camera's not going to tip up, so I'll just have to shorten myself over here so you can see me. And when you're opening the door and it starts squeaking, you just got to make a sound that kind of counteracts it. So you go, see, you didn't hear nothing. Now, some of you are saying, hey, old Bart, how about some WD-40? It's too easy. It's just too easy. Jennifer Ord-McLooney asks a whole bunch of questions here. She got a little over-enthusiastic. I think I'll just go with her first question. What's the best way to sharpen tools / cutlery? I see what you did there with the old slash. That was funny there, or McLooney. And we're back. I had some Chinese food accumulating in my drawers again, so I did change my pants. And it serves a dual purpose in our last question there. From McLooney, wanted to know what's the best way to sharpen your cutlery. Well, you want to get a rough material, such as denim, that will sharpen your knife as you cut with it. So I got a little blade here, serrated, as you can see. That's sharp as a mother right there. So what you're going to want to do is put it against some denim that will rough up the surface of the blade as you cut. So you're going to want to kind of lean into it. And you're going to want to stop as soon as you feel it. Oh, yeah. Oh, the bleeding's starting to slow down. I seriously had no idea the femoral artery was that close to where I was cutting. But I did end up with one hell of a nice sharpened blade. And that's all that matters. Let's go take a look at any more of our questions here. I think there's one more good one. Yes, what do we got? Oh, Booby Helis wants to know how to install a bidet attachment that doesn't fit the turlet. Well, Booby, and here we are on location in the old bathroom at the McGriddle household. And let's take a look inside and see what we can get done here on this bidet issue. God damn it. And here we go. There's the old turlet. And as usual, I've got a little pillar set up right there in case, well, never mind you what. But it'll come in handy now for this bidet installment. Now, if you don't have an actual French manufacturer of toiletry products nearby, you may just want to find a turkey baster. Or I keep in this cake container. I find that handy to have in the bathroom. I have a little doodad that is normally used to clean dust out of keyboards. And I've never heard such an ineffective euphemism. Now, we're going to take that little squirter and we're going to pop her right in there. Now, once you've popped squat and done your business, and all you have to do is sit down again and now watch closely what happens. Oh, yeah, and you're clean as a whistle. A 2, a 1, 2, 3, quattro. Leisurin is doing productive leisurin.